Hello there everyone. My talk today is entitled, Can the Dead Speak to Us? The answer is unequivocally no. But why is it that every nation upon this earth has some form of belief in the immortality of the soul? For example, many people who claim they do not have any religious inclinations, yet they want to know about the beyond. Well, the answer is humans prefer to cling to lies than truth. The more the sensation about the lies, the more people like it. Why do you think stories about celebrities and royalties seem to be hot news in every continent? This is human nature, to feed on gossip. Whilst I was thinking about this topic, I have discovered that every human on this planet accepts some form of life after death. Even Christians who ought to know better, 70% believe that when we die, if you are good, you go to heaven, or hell if you were bad. But the Bible nowhere endorses this belief. What the Bible says about the afterlife is, after the resurrection of the body, people will be given immortal life. Because humans have opened the door to this kind of lies about the afterlife, Satan has taken advantage of this and manifests to people that we can speak to the dead. Now, how does he do this, you might be wondering? Well, he speaks through his psychics and mediums. This channeling is satanic because Satan and his demon spirits know about everybody who has ever lived in this world. They can impersonate the living as well as the dead, you see. For example, their voice, the mannerism of the person is replicated. It is so real that those receiving these so-called messages believe without a shadow of doubt that this is their dead, departed relative. Why would Satan go to all the troubles to do this? The answer is to deceive the world. Yes, he will give people about 10% truth. 10% truth, and then 90% lies, which would eventually lead to the person's destruction. But meanwhile, he has made a convert of the person. Well, tell me how many individuals would not tell other people the comfort they have received from this source of information? Yes, countless individuals will propagate this. Yes, there are also some charlatans who deceive people. But on the whole, this is something not to be scoffed at. I promise you that if you are an atheist, skeptic or agnostic who does not believe in this, guess what? After you have been confronted with this reality, you would become a convert to sorcery and witchcraft. Many in society are very disenchanted with life. They look for power, for supernatural powers, so that they would not be considered mediocre. These are the people these spiritists recruit into sorcery and witchcraft. You ask how people start this process. Well, they start by dabbling with the Ouija board for a laugh, they think. They go to fortune tellers, and then they graduate to seances. I'm sure there has been documented evidence about the dangers of Ouija board phenomena. But would people learn? Oh no, they don't. Many parents allow their adolescent children to play around with these things, thinking they are not harming anyone. It's just fun. Please be aware that your children are being inducted into witchcraft and sorcery. Why do you think that the Harry Potter books and films are so popular? Because it promises power and excitement to children who imagined themselves entering a new higher state of existence. In fact, this is not new. This is what Buddhism and Hinduism teaches. Take a look at Daniel Radcliffe's new film, Horns. I believe with all my heart that this person is a wizard for Satan, an evangelist. Today, many people do not even think that consulting the horoscope daily is a thing not to be done. Fortune tellers make money out of lying to people. Yes, they will tell you something to get you hooked, and in the end, they have ruined your life. This is the aim of Satan. Alcohol abuse, drugs and esoteric books can cause people to go mad. This is the reason we have so many people who have become killers, psychopaths and psychotics. Hollywood has glamorized ghost stories, horror films, and witches for the screen. Many people are being infected without them knowing it. Those who are addicted to pornography have no will of their own to stop it. These are the work of demons. Parents, stop dressing your children up as witches and warlocks. This is not a plaything. Have you ever thought why is it that many civilized countries celebrate Halloween? What is to be gained by all this? Well, for one, you are initiating your children into witchcraft and sorcery and commercialization. How much money do you spend every year on these pagan practices? Hundreds, no doubt. Many people believe that psychopaths are mad. This is why they do what they do. Wrong. It is because they are controlled by demons. Many of them, their will is no longer theirs. There is a stronger will controlling them. Yes, I'm talking about demon possession. What of those who say God told them to go and massacre or mutilate people? Do you think it's God who told them to do this? Oh no, it is Satan and his demonic spirits who pretend to be God. You see, God is love. He would never harm his creatures. Remember, people, Satan and his demon spirits hate humans. Well, folks, November is almost upon us. Stop celebrating Halloween. It's not a plaything. As I have said earlier, you are initiating your children into occultism. Also remember, this is the month many people, including children, go missing. They are abducted and sacrificed to demons, never to be seen again. If you should see these heinous crimes, you will not dabble in witchcraft and sorcery. You see, in the Bible, we are warned about all these practices. For example, in Deuteronomy chapter 18, verses 10 to 12, we are told that these practices are an abomination to God. Do you know that consulting mediums is called necromancy? That is speaking to the dead, which means you are speaking to demons. You skeptics out there, beware, because when you are confronted with the reality of this, you'd instantly become a convert. So the caveat here is seeing is not believing. Spirit of demons working miracles. Yes, we are warned in Revelation 16, verses 13 and 14, that in the last days many people will be seduced by demonic spirits because of the false miracles they will do to deceive the whole world. When it comes to the supernatural, science won't help you. Secularism won't help you. In fact, no isms can help you. Your psychics and fortune tellers revel in this. They take advantage of people's ignorance about the supernatural. Here's an invitation from God the Creator. And I quote, "Look unto me and be ye saved, all the ends of the world, for I am God, there is none else." End quote. This is found in Isaiah 45:22. So all of you who consult psychics and fortune tellers, here's what the Bible says about the matter. I quote, "And when they shall say to you, seek unto them that have familiar spirits and unto wizards that peep and mutter, should not a people seek unto their God, for the living to the dead?" Well, end quote. Well, when you read the Bible, at least you know what the truth is about regarding these practices. According to the Bible, those who do these things are an abomination to God. Furthermore, you are opening yourself to destruction. Let me give you 2 examples. There is a book called Beware of Angels, and it's written by Mr. Roger J. Monroe. This is a factual occurrence documented by this former Satanist. And the title also says, "Deceptions in the Last Days." And also there is a very good lesson about King Saul in the Bible, consulting the witch of Endor. This is found in 1 Samuel chapter 28 verses 1 to 20. Now the Bible tells us that King Saul, by his disobedience, God was not speaking to him either through dreams or visions. So he went to consult a witch. It mentioned that the witch brought up Samuel, the prophet who had died. But I tell you, it wasn't Samuel who came to speak through that abandoned woman in her haunt. It was Satan who has impersonated the prophet of God. Satan gave Saul false prophecy to lead him to ruin. Yes, the Bible tells us that he did die, he and his son Jonathan, in battle. How did I know that it wasn't Samuel whom was speaking to Saul? Well, the Bible tells us that the dead knows nothing. They are sleeping. So, What is the moral of this story? Well, Satan wanted the children of Israel to put their trust in fortune tellers and witches for the purpose of their destruction. So my friends, learn from these things. Do not dabble with the occult. Bye for now.